Hey, healthy eaters, or those of you at home who are constantly trying to up your game when it comes to nutrition, you're going to love our next guest. The author of The Game of Eating Smart, Julie Loria, live in studio to teach us a thing or two about the food that fuels our favorite baseball players. Good morning to you, Julie.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're thrilled to have you. D-Ro, you know, we always talk to athletes, and the first thing they say is our success on the diamond starts with what we put in our bodies. So you kind of interviewed the players and gathered their favorite recipes and made a cookbook out of it. Tell us about it.
Exactly. The players are really interested in how they are fueling their bodies now. There's a transition. It's more than a transition. It's pretty much a revolution what's happening in baseball. They're eating healthily now. They are really aware of the benefits of how they're eating and how it affects their body on the field. Off the field, they have more energy. They have fewer aches and pains. They just feel good. So it's a great message to put out there for everybody.
It's not calorie counting, right? It's fad diet.
I was saying, I can back it up. I mean, when I first broke into the league, it was a lot of heavy
different,
food.
right?
Yeah, a lot of heavy foods at 11:30 at night. And then right around that 2011 mark, I started to see that influx of guys really looking into, first it was the gluten-free. They first hit with that, and we were like, is this a fad? Now, I have a daughter who has celiac disease, so I've been dealing with this I shouldn't say dealing with it, I've been living with this type of lifestyle for in my household for a long time. But who would be the first player that you kind of approached as far as what do you eat?
Well, we have Mike Trout. Mike Trout,
let's just jump right in.
Oh, really? Mike Trout?
We all think like we want what he's having. He's a salad guy, right, Julie?
He's a huge salad guy. He loves beets also. He loves to have, he always has salads in his refrigerator, he told me. So this salad is inspired by an interview I did with Mike Trout. I interviewed 21 players, traveled across the country.
Okay.
And so this is inspired by him. And to your point, it's obviously gluten-free, but it's also dairy-free, which is another thing the players are now really aware of. So in this salad, it's arugula, it's roasted beets, and the cheese is a cashew nut cheese. So you get the taste of the dairy without the dairy.
I find that the cheese is the toughest one for them to kind of...
Yeah.
To give up.
But I have a secret I'm going to tell you.
To get it to taste like what we grew up on.
Sure, of course. Not your ordinary salad. Eat the rainbow is what my mom always said. This is one of your favorites. Quinoa burgers, inspired by Jake Arrieta.
Exactly. And he is also super healthy. So these I make all the time. They're super easy. Quinoa is actually... it's not a grain. Everybody thinks it is. It's actually a seed. It's full of protein. So for those who want to cut back on carbs a little bit, these are perfect. And again, these recipes are all super, super easy to make. And also, healthy food is delicious. People always think like there's not going to be flavor.
You don't have to sacrifice flavor, right?
You don't have to sacrifice flavor. And then they go great with these amazing sweet potato fries that you just roast in the oven. And they're topped with a little avocado mash, but you can put anything. You can put pickled onions on top. You could put some of the hummus on top, but I particularly like the avocado on top.
If sweet potato fries are baked, they're healthy?
The sweet potatoes are much healthier than regular. You know, Mark, they're much healthier.
I'm learning. And for those of you with kids out there, we're always trying to find a way to get your vegetables in. This is perfect.
This is the easy way to get kids to eat vegetables, or anybody to get your greens in. So this is inspired by Freddie Freeman.
Freeze eating.
He likes to have an omelet or a frittata in the morning, and frittatas are so easy to make. So this one, really simple. Get in your greens. It's broccoli, spinach. So to your cheese point, the secret to this dish is a seasoning called nutritional yeast. It tastes like cheese. It has it's a seasoning you just sprinkle in. It has a cheesy, nutty flavor to it. You will think this actually has cheese in it when you eat it. It's fantastic.
Delicious.
And the key also is the pan that you cook it in.
I would always...
Cast iron.
Cast iron, exactly.
I would always think just water, regular. You say it's all about hydration, but that doesn't look like regular water.
So there's a theme for all the players, this hydration, hydration, hydration. I mean, for everybody, but especially for athletes on the field. You want to stay hydrated. It makes your muscles feel, you won't have the feeling of muscle fatigue, and it's really important. So we made this drink with pineapple, coconut water, and you just throw it in a blender and mix it up. So it takes your regular water up a notch. and it's really refreshing and really delicious.
We need to increase
So-
our water take.
So I got to tell her what I'm doing right now.
Tell me, I want to know.
I'm on a celery juice kick right now.
Ah, yes.
Okay?
Okay, tell me.
That's the first thing
yeah.
I'm putting in my body in the morning. So maybe I have to switch up. Can I try this right now?
Absolutely. Oh,
Does this
please
go?
do. And the pineapple is actually, it has an enzyme in it that helps you with muscle recovery. It helps fight inflammation.
Oof.
It feels.
Umbrella with a.
Doesn't it feel
little-
tropical and that you should be on an
Tito's in there.
island somewhere? But it's all healthy and it's all good. And it's
show. You know what I mean? That's
Wow,
amazing.
this is good.
You're in.
Try this.
Robert, come on up. Come on out. He's
What? Did someone say free food?
the
Yes.
cookies. We're big
This is
sweets
really good.
fans.
Oh,
we have
okay.
cookie cakes on Friday. Well,
Yeah,
he has
I noticed
he has almost a whole-
in your book that
Yes.
there are some things for people that have the sweet tooth, like myself.
Absolutely. So good healthy eating
cheers.
doesn't mean giving up some of your favorite foods. It just means making a healthier version of them. So these cookies, you're going to love these, Robert.
Oh, I like
so these are inspired by Chris Bryant. He likes chocolate chips. And so we decided to create a cookie around them. And these are for you. Again, they're gluten-free. They're dairy-free. There's oat flour and coconut flour in them, and almond flour, in them. So they're easy to make and really delicious,
You
and
can
you're
have
not going to miss.
You can have like 5 more than
You can have 5.
normal.
That looks
what I
amazing.
wanna hear.
And the
I'm in.
quinoa
You
burger.
won't buy it.
Get on in there. Go.
What?
Get
For
on
the
in
cookie?
there.
Yes.
He's been waiting. Julie, this is so awesome.
Thank you so much.
If
Thank
you
you.
Oh, these are
want
really
to
good.
perform like an athlete, you have to prepare like one, and it starts with what you eat. You can get Julie's cookbook, The Game of Eating Smart. You're in?
If I had to say that, I say that literally every day.
You say what?
Prepare like you're an athlete.
Is that what you
When
do?
I look in the mirror, I say, hey, prepare like you're an athlete.
We're going to eat this if that's okay. Julie,
Please, thank you for having me. Really, enjoy.